Hello everyone, welcome back to day 2 of week 5 phonics for first grade. On Monday, we learned about the different kinds of nouns that we can find that match the rules that we've talked about so far. And today we're going to get out our chart again, the one that you made that has a column for nouns, a column for adjectives, and a column for verbs. And today I want you to come up with 3 verbs that match some of the rules that we've talked about. Now, this one can be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to show you my verbs because what I want you to do is have your grown-up or an older sibling help you by videoing you or taking a picture of you doing the verbs that you come up with. And I know that it might be kind of hard to come up with a verb that follows the rules that we've come up with. So that's the first priority. I want you to come up with at least one. One of your 3 verbs has to follow either the silent E rule, have one of the digraphs that Mrs. Smith taught you about, or have the blends that Mrs. Dunnigan taught you about. At least one of them. The others, if you can't come up with any more, then excuse me, then you can just come up with 2 more and show me a picture or a video of you doing it, and you can email me those. But I'm going to show you mine first. So the first one that I came up with, the first verb, something you can do, an action word, is crushing. I'm going to write it out so you can see the word. Now I wrote it really big so that you can see it, but crushing, we have this one actually follows 2 of the rules. We have the blend at the beginning, the CR blend that Mrs. Dunnigan taught us about, and we have an SH digraph before the ending. We have the ing ending. So this one actually follows 2 rules. Now, you might be thinking, Miss Roark, what are you going to crush? Well, it is almost lunchtime and I want some nachos. But I only have a very little plate. So, I'm going to get out some chips. And I'm going to crush up some of these chips so that they fit on my plate. So this is me, crushing up the chips. Made a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. And now, get a couple more. I have my plate of crushed up chips that can fit for my nachos. So that was me crushing, doing the first verb. My second word is making. So that one, I sort of have already started. But I'm going to open my cheese. I'm going to take some cheese and sprinkle it over my chips. A little bit more. Miss Roark likes cheesy nachos. And I don't have very many other ingredients to put on my nachos because I have not been to the grocery store in a long time. So it's just going to be really simple chips and cheese. So I've got them. Now I'm going to put them in my microwave for a few seconds. And while they're heating up, I'm going to write out making so you can see which rule it follows. I bet you've already guessed if you hear the long A sound. You know which rule we've learned about that has vowels saying that it's long name. So making is a little bit tricky. So we have the long A sound. We have the ing ending. But if I just write make, it follows the rule that I taught you about a few weeks ago with the silent E at the end. The silent E at the end of make is making the A say its long vowel sound or its name. So we have our blend word and also a digraph word. And we have our long vowel silent E word. Gotta get my nachos out. Ooh, they're a little warm. I burnt them a little bit. Oops. And now my last word is munching. So I'm going to take a little piece. And I'm munching on it. Munching is the word that I thought of that actually follows the digraph rules. So I'm going to write munching, on my paper, and we have the CH at the very end that's saying the ch sound. And again, if I take off the ing ending, then we just have munch, which is still a verb because it's something that you do. So those were my 3 words that I found. I didn't write them in my chart because my chart was on a dry erase board and I couldn't bring my dishwasher all the way up here. But I want you to come up with 3 words, 3 verbs that you can do. At least one of them has to follow one of these rules. You're probably going to have to think for a little bit, but I know you can do it. It would be even better if all 3 of them follow one of these rules. And then I want you to take a picture of yourself doing it and send it to me. Have a wonderful day, and I hope the rest of your week goes well.